Vietnam's young population and growing demand for English proficiency are fueling a boom in the education sector. For foreign investors, establishing an English learning center in Vietnam offers both commercial opportunity and long-term social impact. However, education is a conditional business, and compliance with investment and education regulations is essential. Foreign investors are permitted to establish 100% foreign-owned English training centers or joint ventures with Vietnamese partners. English language training falls under the category of foreign language and skills. Education services and is fully open to foreign investment by law, provided that investors satisfy all conditions related to facilities, teachers, and education quality. All such centers must be licensed and approved by the Department of Education and Training, DoET, before operating. The process begins with applying for an Investment Registration Certificate, IRC, and an Enterprise Registration Certificate, ERC, from the Department of Finance, DoET. When reviewing the IRC, the licensing authority will seek consultation from the local Department of Education and Training to confirm whether the proposed project location complies with the city's education development plan and zoning regulations. Only after this approval can the IRC be officially issued. The ERC legally establishes your company and defines its business lines as foreign language and training services. After registration, investors must complete standard post-licensing tasks, including making the company seal, opening a corporate bank account, and contributing the declared charter capital within 90 days. Vietnamese law does not prescribe a fixed minimum capital for foreign-owned English centers. However, investors must prove financial capacity that matches the proposed project scale. A small center may declare around 1 billion Vietnamese dongs, approximately equals $40,000 United States dollars. The licensing authority will review your financial documents, such as bank statements or investment funding plans, to confirm that your financial capacity aligns with the proposed investment. At LTS Law, we help investors structure an appropriate capital plan that fits both legal expectations and practical business needs. A foreign-invested English center must have a legal premise that meets education facility standards and cannot be within a residential apartment. Each classroom must provide at least 1.5 square meters per student and comply with fire prevention and safety requirements. You must obtain a valid fire safety certificate before operation. The lease contract must be submitted with the licensing application. Each center must appoint a director who meets strict qualifications, a university degree and at least 3 years of experience in education management. Foreign teachers must hold a university degree and a recognized teaching certificate such as TESOL, TEFL, or CELTA. All foreign teachers need work permits and temporary residence cards before they can teach legally. After company registration, the center must apply for an education operation license from the Department of Education and Training, DoET. This is the most crucial license allowing enrollment and teaching. The dossier must include the IRC, ERC, lease documents, fire certificate, and teacher qualifications. Authorities will inspect the facilities before approval. All curricula, teaching programs and materials must comply with Vietnam's education standards. If the center uses international programs such as Cambridge, i.e. LTS, or TEFL, these materials must be translated, adapted, and approved by the Department of Education and Training before being officially taught. The curriculum must be appropriate to the target student's age and proficiency level, promote Vietnamese cultural values, and avoid any content inconsistent with Vietnamese education principles. Centers are encouraged to combine international methodologies with locally relevant content to enhance teaching quality and ensure smooth approval. Marketing and advertisements must accurately reflect the licensed name, training content, and tuition rates. The center must publicly display information about teachers, programs, and fees at its premises. False advertising, unapproved curricula, or misleading promotions can result in warnings, fines, or license suspension. English centers are subject to periodic inspections by the DoET to ensure continued compliance. You must submit annual reports detailing operations, teacher lists, and student numbers, in addition to standard tax and labor obligations. At LTS Law, we provide comprehensive legal support. Our services include IRC ERC setup, coordinating with the DoET for location approval, managing fire safety compliance, reviewing teacher qualifications, and preparing the final education operation license dossier. We ensure your project is established legally and efficiently. Don't let complex licensing slow down your investment in Vietnam's fast-growing education market. Contact LTS Law today or visit lts.com.vn for a free consultation. Your English Learning Center will be set up legally, smoothly, and ready to inspire Vietnam's next generation of global learners.